Okay, we're going to be doing what they call it issue 56 of Millennium Falcon build, but that's just the number of it. You can just keep everything that came in pack 56 intact. We're not going to need any of it for this build. We're going back in time. Stage 45, stage 47, and installing some pieces to the lower hall. Yeah. I finished painting it. You please make sure you've done the painting before you start doing this. Now, we're going to start in some of the weathering on it, but I'm going to be doing a new series called Weathering of the Lower Hall, and where I'm going to be demonstrating some different techniques of weathering your model. Again, I'm not building this to match the studio model to the exact, but as close as I can. So I hope you join me on this build. If you haven't subscribed, actually do so. Leave a like and a comment or two if you have any questions. So let's get busy with this build.
Oh, thank goodness we're coming out of the asteroid field.
Let's get out of here. Ready for light speed? 1, 2, 3! It's not fair. Transfer circuits aren't working. It's not my fault.
Okay. So here we got our one camera. The one piece that is shorter than all the rest, it goes in the center. So just make sure you don't use that anywhere. Of course, if you would try to use it, it's not going to work anyhow. Okay, now really important. Now when I painted this, and I know there's 3 of them, that's going to have to get painted gray. And so what I did was, well, me being me, I said I'm going to forget which ones they are. So I went 1, 2, and I painted them all. I painted the 3 that needs to be gray. So therefore, there's no way I would forget about this. And on the gray I'm using is the Tamiya. That's my little paint thing. The Tamiya XF53. You're gonna paint this with our brush, and the reason I'm doing brushes is I got this from aligning the stores, and I like the way he did it. It's gonna add. We'll be able to put some scratches on here, and it gives it the brush strokes, and that'll help with the scratches. Yeah, on there. There we go. We'll just paint that. We'll get the glue on some, and gonna let that one dry. Like a process. I told my wife, you just constantly letting things dry. Back to them. Let me show you where these up. Okay. Right. Really. Jordan and Todd, they do a live stream on painting the Falcon and various models on, I think it's Tuesday nights. I try to catch them sometimes. I tend to be, I will always rewatch theirs because these are giving me some tips and tricks. Okay, I'm going to let that kind of dry up. Now, what I'm going to do over here is, up in this area, just going to go over it with the brush. It's easier to do that. This kind of adding that gray tone into this area, mixing it with that white. Because you'll never do it with and then you see what it's doing? It's giving it that scraping, and it really looks good. Darkening it in. Here kind of went a little wild with it. That's okay. He's going to be getting my new glasses soon. That's going to be a big help over here on this end. Okay. And then now we got that in. And I'm just going to come back with my, where you at? Let that dry. And then my little weathering over here. And then we can do the my BLS 71.057 will come back and kind of add some little black touches over there to that. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get my next parts that we're gonna need to be gluing together for the next steps, and then we can come back and we'll have that all done. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and install the rest of the pieces to the engine port on the lower hull. And I'll be fast forwarding through this, but basically you just make sure that you glue them down firmly, and don't forget about the little sharp piece that goes in the middle. Hopefully you have saved your pieces from the issue 45, because you're going to need to retrieve them for this next step, because we're going to be placing 2 of those pieces at the engine, at the lower hull back engine. There we go. And I did some weathering decals, and I will be doing more weathering on this model, and those series will be named lower hull weathering. So let's get busy. I'm going to fast forward as we glue these pieces down, and then we'll start going to the next step. Okay, I'm going to give you a sneak peek of the hull weathering series coming up, and I'm just wanted to show you kind of what we're going to be using. We're using the Tamiya weathering master techniques. We'll also be using some airbrushes and some markers as we weather up the model. Here I'm applying rust to the model in the back engine. I will be spray painting a clear coat over this model once when all the weathering is complete. We'll also be getting into modifying the where the Falcon was shot. We'll be enhancing that and some different techniques to really make it look like the gunmetal and burning taking place. So I hope you join me for the lower hull weathering series. Here I ran into a little snafu. 45, I lost one of the parts, and now I'm going to have to go back and order that part. Order a whole new issue off of eBay so that I can complete this. And it's just one of the parts that got lost is that little tiny piece that fits on top back by the engine. So, that's the way it is modeling. I'll be adding that in my first hull modification series. Okay, now we're going to be moving on to applying the pieces from issue 47 to the front of the lower hull. And pay close attention because they got some small pieces that you're really going to have to glue in and ensure that they stay glued because you don't want to lose them. Like the piece that I'm applying right now, those pieces, there's two of them. They are going to be very, very hard to to put in. I'm looking for the two little holes that are in this model that the base that the pieces fit into, and I tell you, you almost needed to put on the magnifying glasses to see them. Glue those in and hopefully they stay.
Thank you.
There we go. The microphone went off. Okay. So, on here. Well, sorry about all the fast forwarding in the video. Got a new microphone. I don't like it. It keeps losing connection, and I'm not seeing it when I don't even know the thing's right in front of my face when I'm filming. I'm just busy with the model. So I went back to my little lapel mic. You can't beat the lapel mic. It doesn't need batteries. It doesn't need charging. You just plug and go. Yeah. I had good hopes for that microphone. Till it went on the wayside. Saw it on TikTok. Let's see the name of it. Mano. Yeah. Don't get one. It cuts out. I even plugged it up to the electricity. It still cuts out. You gotta watch it like a hawk. Anyhow, ain't got time for stuff like that. I gotta build this model. I gotta get it done. It'll be a long build though. Hope you continue to join me on it, and if you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like and a comment. Until next time, may the good news be yours. Like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Thank you for watching, and may the good news be yours. Check out these other videos from my channel.